Welcome back, film enthusiasts. Brace yourselves as we delve into the world of Pushpa 2, a sequel that fans worldwide have been eagerly awaiting. The anticipation is palpable given the roaring success of the first installment. Expectations are sky high, but will this sequel rise to the occasion? So without further ado, let's embark on this cinematic journey together. Pushpa 2 didn't just happen overnight. There's a story, a build-up that led us to this sequel. If you recall the first film, it was a roller coaster of events that left us in awe and anticipation. The gritty tale of a lorry driver rising through the ranks in the Red Sanders smuggling syndicate was not just a story. It was a journey that was left incomplete, with cliffhangers that had us yearning for more. The character arcs were meticulously crafted, from Pushpa's relentless ambition to his love interest, Srivali's unwavering loyalty. Each character was left at a pivotal point in their journey, a point that leaves us wondering, what's next? And it's this curiosity that forms the crux of the sequel's build-up. Pushpa's transformation from a mere lorry driver to a feared kingpin was just the beginning. How will his character evolve in the sequel? Will his ambition lead him to greater heights, or will it be his downfall? Srivali, on the other hand, was seen standing by Pushpa through thick and thin. But will she continue to do so in the sequel? Or will her character take an unexpected turn? These questions, these cliffhangers, and the anticipation of what's to come form the backbone of the sequel's build-up. The first film has set the stage, the characters are in place, and the plot is ready to unfold. With such a gripping build-up, it's no surprise that the sequel has fans on the edge of their seats. Now, let's dive into the heart of the matter, the plot of Pushpa 2. The narrative of Pushpa 2 is as layered and complex as its predecessor, yet it never loses sight of its grounding in the gritty realities of life. The story picks up from where we left off, with our protagonist Pushpa navigating the treacherous world of red sandalwood smuggling. The central conflict of this sequel revolves around Pushpa's struggle against the powerful forces that seek to exploit the vulnerable. It's a tale of survival, defiance, and the indomitable human spirit. In the face of crushing adversity, Pushpa must use his wit and grit to stay one step ahead of his enemies. The movie also introduces new challenges and threats that Pushpa must confront. The stakes are higher, the battles more intense, and the lines between friends and foes blurrier. The plot thickens as personal vendettas and political machinations intertwine, adding layers of intrigue and suspense. But Pushpa 2 is more than just a tale of survival and conflict. It's a poignant exploration of themes that resonate deeply with audiences, themes of loyalty, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of justice. It's about the human capacity for resilience and the lengths to which one can go to protect what they hold dear. Furthermore, the sequel delves deeper into the socio-economic issues that underpin the red sandalwood smuggling trade. It shines a light on the plight of the marginalized and the systemic corruption that perpetuates their suffering. This narrative depth and complexity set Pushpa 2 apart from typical action films. It's not just a roller coaster ride of thrilling action sequences and dramatic confrontations, but also a thought-provoking commentary on societal issues. Sounds intriguing, right? But that's not all Pushpa 2 has in store for us. A film is only as good as its characters, and Pushpa 2 has quite a lineup. Our protagonist, Pushpa Raj, is an enigma wrapped in a riddle. He's a man of few words, but his actions speak volumes. His past is shrouded in mystery, and his motivations are as complex as they are compelling. He's a character that keeps you guessing, keeps you on the edge of your seat, and most importantly, keeps you coming back for more. Then there's his arch-nemesis, Bhawani Singh, a character just as complex and intriguing. He's a man driven by power and ambition, a formidable adversary to our hero. Their rivalry forms the crux of the narrative, and their confrontations are nothing short of cinematic gold. The tension between them is palpable, and their relationship, fraught with conflict, is one of the driving forces of the film. But it's not all about the men. The female characters in Pushpa 2 are just as significant. Take Lakshmi, for example. She's not just a love interest, but a strong, independent woman with her own motivations and ambitions. She's a force to be reckoned with, and her relationship with Pushpa adds an extra layer of complexity to the plot. And let's not forget the supporting cast. Each character, no matter how minor, has been meticulously crafted to add depth to the narrative. Whether it's the loyal sidekick, the treacherous turncoat, or the wise old mentor, each character has a role to play and a story to tell. These characters are not just pawns in a narrative, but individuals with their own lives, their own dreams, their own fears. They're flawed, they're human, and that's what makes them relatable. They're not just characters in a film, but reflections of ourselves, of our own struggles and triumphs. With such complex characters, Pushpa 2 promises to be a roller coaster of emotions and drama. But what about the magic that happens off screen? Let's take a sneak peek behind the scenes. Pushpa 2's production was an intricate dance of creativity, coordination, and pure cinematic genius. At the helm, steering this ship through the tumultuous waters of filmmaking, was the visionary director. His keen eye for detail and unwavering dedication set the tone for the entire production. The director's ability to create a world that's both believable and captivating is nothing short of a cinematic marvel. The screenplay was another vital cog in the machinery of Pushpa 2. It was the blueprint that guided every element of the film, from the dialogue to the plot progression. The writer's deft handling of character arcs and dramatic tension ensured that the audience was engaged from the first frame to the last. But what's a movie without its visual appeal? The cinematography of Pushpa 2 played a crucial role in translating the script into a visual spectacle. The cinematographer's command over lighting, composition, and camera movement created a visual narrative that was both aesthetically pleasing and emotionally stirring. And let's not forget the music. The score and soundtrack breathed life into the film, adding another layer of emotional depth. The music director's ability to evoke emotion through sound was instrumental in setting the mood and enhancing the storytelling. Creating a film of this magnitude is not without its challenges. There were unforeseen obstacles that threatened to derail the production. But the resilience and adaptability of the crew were nothing short of inspiring. They faced each challenge head-on, finding innovative solutions to keep the production on track. From the painstaking efforts in pre-production to the relentless grind of the shoot, and finally, the meticulous attention to detail in post-production, every aspect of Pushpa 2's creation was a testament to the passion and dedication of the individuals involved. The making of Pushpa 2 was indeed a labor of love, and it shows in every frame. Now, the million-dollar question, is Pushpa 2 worth the hype? The curtains have been drawn, the lights have dimmed, and the dust has begun to settle on the release of Pushpa 2. As the initial wave of reactions flood in, let's take a moment to dissect the early responses to this much-anticipated sequel. The box office, as always, provides a crucial first glimpse into public sentiment. It's been a roller coaster ride, with numbers fluctuating wildly from day to day. Yet, despite the unpredictable ebb and flow, Pushpa 2 has managed to rake in an impressive tally. It's a testament, perhaps, to the star power of the cast or the draw of the gripping narrative. Critical reception, on the other hand, has been a mixed bag. Some reviewers laud the film's audacious storytelling and compelling performances, while others critique its lengthy runtime and convoluted plot twists. Yet, despite the divergence of opinions, there seems to be a consensus on one point. Pushpa 2 is a cinematic experience that's hard to ignore. While the film has undeniably generated buzz, it's also sparked a broader conversation. The film's portrayal of rural life, its exploration of power dynamics, and its unflinching gaze at societal structures have resonated with audiences and critics alike. It sparked debates and discussions, proving that Pushpa 2 isn't just a movie, it's a cultural phenomenon. Of course, it's still early days, and only time will tell if Pushpa 2 can sustain this momentum. The true test will come in the weeks and months ahead as the film navigates the choppy waters of post-release scrutiny and word of mouth. So, is Pushpa 2 worth the hype? Well, it's a question with no definitive answer. It depends on who you ask, and perhaps more importantly, what you're looking for in a cinematic experience. But one thing is certain, Pushpa 2 has carved out its own space in the cinematic landscape. It's stirred conversations, elicited reactions, and left an indelible imprint on the movie scene. Whether or not Pushpa 2 lives up to the hype, it's certainly made a mark in the cinematic world. And there you have it, a detailed look into Pushpa 2. We've dissected the hype, the plot, the characters, and even given you a sneak peek behind the scenes. Now, it's your turn to dive into this cinematic experience. Thank you for joining us on this cinematic journey. Until next time, keep your popcorn ready and your passion for movies alive.